there, welcome back to my video series about DBMS. After watching this video, you will learn some overview about DBMS, including the important terms that is used in DBMS, as well as the importance of DBMS in software systems. I will also discuss with you the types and some of examples of DBMS. So let's get started. Beginning with the definition of terms, importante malaman natin ang mga terms na ginagamit sa DBMS for us to learn well ang DBMS. Beginning with data. Ano ang data? Data is a factual information such as measurements or statistics used as basis for reasoning, discussion, or calculation o tinatawag na computing. Ang data lang naman ang dahilan bakit nagkaroon ng computer. As a programmer, gumagawa tayo ng program para lagyan natin ng data para mag-produce siya ng information. Ibig sabihin, ang data nagiging information kapag na-process na siya. Okay? Information in digital form that can be transmitted sa network or processed for some needs. Assuming new student ka, papasok ka sa school, mag-enroll ka, ang first na gagawin mo, lalapit ka dun sa admitting officer para i-process niya yung data about sa'yo. Ilalagay niya yung data mo dun sa system. Para kung sa ganun, kung pumasa ka sa admission, ma-process ng registrar yung information about sa'yo. Ngayon, ang tanong, paano pinasa ng system yung information from admission office to registrar's office? Doon kailangan si database. So what is database? Database by definition is a collection of related data which represents some aspects of real-world information. Meron din tayong tinatawag na database system that is designed to be built and populated with data for a certain task. In your case, as a new student, ginagamit yung information mo for a certain task, which is to enroll you in the school. So, ang purpose natin sa paggamit ng database is to store your information as a new student dun sa system without losing it kahit mag-shutdown pa ang system, making it available anytime kailangan natin siya. So, this can be achieved by storing it in a text file or a spreadsheet or any other form of storage. Aside from availability, we also have to make sure that the information na ilalagay natin doon sa system is secure siya and accessible siya sa different offices like registrars at saka yung college na i-enrollan mo. That can be achieved using a database system such as DBMS. So what is DBMS? DBMS is the acronym for Database Management System. By definition, it's a software for storing and retrieving users' data while considering security measures. It makes it possible for end users to create, read, update, and delete in the database. These four operations is also known as the CRUD operations. Let's talk about the importance of DBMS. Beginning with efficiency. Efficiency in DBMS allows to avoid data duplications and allows many operations such as storage, access, filtering, sharing, and etc. In application development, compared to using a text file as a storage, it is better na gumamit ng DBMS because it provides functionality to manage your data and access your data quickly without sacrificing the performance. Next, availability. Ensuring that data is available to end users and applications when and where they need it. Another term for availability in DBMS is concurrency because it allows multiple access to the database at the same time geographically, compared to using a text file as a storage na hindi allowed ang multiple access at the same time. Consistency. In DBMS, data is the same regardless of when or who is viewing it. As part of concurrency in DBMS, it also makes sure that the data being accessed in different locations or applications is the same and consistent. Na-achieve ito ng DBMS by using transactional approach sa lahat ng operations na ginagawa. Security. In DBMS, the data is secure in central place and different access rights can be assigned to different people. Cost effective. Using DBMS, the application development time is reduced. When using DBMS, mas mabilis ang application development because DBMS itself provides tools and libraries to manage your data compared to using a text file as a storage. Kinakailangan mong i-program lahat ng operations on your own. Let's talk about the different types of DBMS. The enumerated DBMS here is not fixed, meaning additional types of DBMS might be introduced in the future. These types was constructed based from historical occurrences of the DBMS technologies. Let's begin with hierarchical database. In hierarchical database, model is organized in a tree-like structure. Data is stored hierarchically, top-down approach or bottom-up approach. Data is represented using parent-child relationship. In hierarchical DBMS, parent may have many children and the children may only have one parent. And this introduces limitation. Because of this, it introduces the new model network database. Unlike hierarchical database, the network database model allows each child to have multiple parents. It helps you to address the need of multiple or more complex relationship like many-to-many relationship. In this model, entities are organized in a graph which can be accessed through several paths. And because of this, it introduces more complexity, which introduces the new model, which is relational database. Relational DBMS is the most widely used DBMS model because it is one of the easiest. This model is based on normalizing data in the rows and columns of the tables. Relational model stored in fixed structures and manipulated in SQL or Standard Query Language. Sa paggamit ng relational database, kasabay din ito ang pag-introduce ng OOP o Object-Oriented Programming. Dito, nag-introduce siya ng bagong model which is Object-Oriented Database. In Object-Oriented Model, data stored in the form of objects. The structure, which is called classes, which displays the data within it. It defines a database as collection of objects which stores both data members, values, and operations. Sa structure na to, nag-introduce siya ng complexity. So nagpatuloy ang paggamit ng relational database at hindi nag-success ang object-oriented database. A few years ago, may na-introduce na bagong technology because of the need of big data. So nag-introduce ang NoSQL database. Ang relational database is meron siyang limitations when it comes to clustering or pag-distribute ng data. So, because it was not designed for clustering, nag-introduce na NoSQL. So, ang NoSQL is not using relational model. It's well-defined for clustering. It's an open source database. It is built for 21st century. And compared to relational database and NoSQL, mostly sa mga NoSQL databases is hindi gumagamit ng schema. In this video series, I will focus on introducing you to relational database as an overview to DBMS. And after that, I will be making a separate set of video series for NoSQL databases. I hope that gives you an overview about DBMS. In the next video, I will be talking about the basics and foundations of relational database. If you have comments or suggestions, please feel free to make a comment in the comment section below. And do not forget to subscribe for more videos that I will be posting in the future.